Happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Follow, like, subscribe. Let's get this shit show going.
Might as well.
Let's get the shit show beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Birds, Beers, and BS here on the AT Sports Network. We hope you had a great weekend upcoming, and we're just a couple more days closer to Philadelphia Eagles football. Yeah. The NFL preseason kicks off tonight between the New York Jets, the new Aaron Rodgers New York Jets, and the Cleveland Browns as they face off in the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio tonight.
Yes.
So, look, we are just 8 days away from Philadelphia Eagles preseason football kicking off as they take on the Baltimore Ravens. So, Week 2 into it of Eagles training camp, so we'll dive into that, go over some of the news and notes, some of the reports that have happened this week, and there's been a lot of talk of one Jalen Hurts, so we'll dive into that momentarily. Anything else you want to talk about, leave your comments in the comment section. Again, make sure you're following, liking, subscribing all our social media platforms for all our shows on the network, so you're the first to know anytime we go live here on the AT Sports Network. So
that's right.
Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing. But first, let's pay some bills here on the program. We'd like to thank our friends at Stuff to the Grills in Allentown. They are located off the Iroquois Trail in the Old Town Shopping Center. You can order by calling 484-274-6760 or visit stufftothegrills.com for their full menu and specials. They are available for catering orders as well, so make sure to hit them up. Again, stufftothegrills.com. I'd like to thank our friends at Vinny's Pizza and Restaurant in Allentown. You can order takeout or delivery at 610-395-2300 or visit vinnyspizzapa.com. Again, pizzas, strombolis, subs, they have it all. Again, vinnyspizzapa.com. They offer takeout or delivery, and they also do some catering orders as well. So if you have a party coming up, football season, football Sunday, make sure to check them out at Vinny's Pizza and Restaurant.
Yo, tell them we sent you to. By the way, we're going to be in their parking lot for the Philly sports trip, too. So that kind of ties into that. Let's bring up that, right? There's a bus trip that we're going to. Let's do that, right?
I don't think people really care that's where we're going to be, but okay.
Let's go.
Nice try with the transition.
Thank you. Let's transition into that. Let's get on a bus. Let's go watch a game.
As Peanut said, we will be not live, but we will be partnering up with Philly Sports Trips this upcoming season for the Philadelphia Eagles ultimate tailgate showdown between the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium, as well as traveling down to Washington to take on the Commanders. The Jets game is Sunday, October 15th, and then the 29th is for the Commanders game. So, look, right now, our great partner, Philly Sports Trip, has extended the deadline for the deposit. So right now, today, you can put a $99 deposit down, and then you don't have to pay the rest of the amount until the end of August. Before, it was deposit $99, and you had to pay by the end of the July. There's very limited seating left. So if you're looking to come, if you're from the Lehigh Valley, you want to come from Allentown, we will be picking up from the Old Town Shopping Center. So look, it's not like when we say Allentown, it's not like it's downtown Allentown in the ghetto.
Whoa. We're going to start the show like that?
Well, no, I'm just saying some people are very skeptical about driving into a city. So,
okay.
So I was just trying
you said it. I'm just saying you said it.
Yeah, it's all good. But again, phillysportstrips.com. If you are interested in joining, make sure you choose the Allentown option or put Allentown in the notes So Philly Sports Trips knows that you're looking to come from the Allentown for the Allentown bus. They have a bus in Allentown, they have a bus in Wilkes-Barre, and then they have a bunch of buses in Philly.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good time. Trust me.
Absolutely. But look, like I said earlier to start off the show, we are 8 days away from the start of Eagles football. I'll say somewhat of a game, not meaningful game, but we have preseason football action. It's going to be interesting to see the first game action that we see from the Philadelphia Eagles since walking off that field in Arizona, losing to the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 57, whatever the fuck Super Bowl we're in anymore. I don't even fucking remember.
Super Bowl 50-something. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Pretty much.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's exciting to have that feeling back. You know, just to go out there and at least. And you know what's weird? Preseason has become practice compared to what practice was to preseason. So it's not like we're gonna see guys out there.
You sort of messed up that analogy.
I fucked that up. I messed that up.
Preseason games are turning into practice, where practice has been more meaningful, is what you were trying to come across.
That's what I meant to say.
Which is true.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Look, a lot of these teams, the Eagles already have two lined up. They have private practices with the Browns and with the Colts. So they're going to have two opportunities to go up against teams in practice where it's the perfect scenario. I know it sucks for fans that pay the money for those preseason games to go out there, and granted, even in years past, you're never going to see the starters for a full game, or some guys might not even play at all because they want to stay healthy. They're coming off an injury or just some rest. So yes, it's the nature of the game when it comes to the preseason, but for an NFL coach, it's the best option for them to have these private practices and these private games in practice. Scrimmages, because it's in a controlled area. You're with other coaches. It's not like you're going to go out there and someone's going to try to physically harm one of your star players. It's in a controlled environment that you can protect your team, protect your players, protect your game plan for the most part. I say, because look, you don't want to show what you're going to do in the regular season and preseason. So
it's all vanilla. It's all basically looking at the skill set of the players.
But you still want to be able to see what your first team does from a coaching standpoint against other NFL players, against other NFL teams, rather than just your own squad in 11-on-11s or 11-on-11 drills or 11-on-11 scrimmages on your own squad.
True, very true.
But I'll say, look, all the talk going into this week, in the second week of training camp, and we're now about a little bit over a week into it. It's kind of weird there's really not a lot of not that there's not a lot of buzz, because there is, because look, we're the defending NFC champs, and we're still looking, or there's still buzz and there's still eyes on the team. But I mean, there's no drama. There hasn't been, knock on wood, no injuries yet. There has been that big bombshell that it feels like the team is focused. It feels like the team is getting ready. All we hear day in and day out from the reporters that are down there every single day is, this might be the best football team in Philadelphia Eagles history. We said that last year, but the way this team has been built and the way this team is performing, at least right now, with everyone assembled, this team might be even better than it was last year.
Wow, that's all right. That's a heavy statement. Yeah, I don't. We're younger. I think we're younger. We're healthier. We have a clear leader in the locker room. I think I don't want to get ahead of and listen, I kind of agree with that statement, but there's a part of me that's a little bit hesitant to agree with that statement. I think we're stable. And I think for the first time in a long time, the Eagles are a stable organization led by a quarterback that we actually have faith in. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't want to get ahead of ourselves and say it's the best, but there's moments where you have that. I can see why they said that.
Look, I'm not saying this team doesn't have some holes, because they clearly do. There's definitely a few positions and a few positions on this roster that that they could probably make an upgrade at. I know everyone keeps on focusing on the running back position. Everyone keeps on saying that we need more than DeAndre Swift and Rashad Penny and Boston Scott. Why aren't they going after Dalvin Cook or Josh Jacobs or Ezekiel Elliott or some of these guys? Look, it's not in the Philadelphia Eagles' nature.
No,
especially for how much these guys are offering, and the fact that these guys are still available at the start of training camp. Yes, they probably still have a little bit left in the tank, but you're not going to pay that type of salary for a running back.
I think
we sort of discussed it last week.
Yeah, we did. As a matter of fact, we did, and I think that's the trend going forward. Where, especially now with the way the Eagles run the RPO, I think they feel like they don't really necessarily need a guy like Cook or Ezekiel Elliott. These guys are down the hill runners, and occasionally you're going to need that, but that's not what this offense is built off of. And look, it is what it is. I feel comfortable with the running back committee that they got right now. My main concern is linebackers, especially after today with the Nakobe Dean thing. I was a little nervous over that. We're a little thin there. There's problems there, but I don't have a problem with our running back situation at all.
I don't have too much of a problem, but
what did Jenna say? Jenna, I'm not that old, man.
42.
It's the gray hairs. It's the gray hairs. I do look good.
Yep. Sure, give that the excuse.
I'm getting closer and closer to football season, baby. So my new name this year is going to be Benjamin Dejo Franklin.
But I'll say one Jalen Hurts, he's been in the news this week. I'll say I don't know, because it was a public place. I don't know if he's like betrayed, but it got out that. Did you see what Jalen Hurts, his lock screen is?
Yeah, him walking off the field.
Losing in Super Bowl 57.
I commend that because I wouldn't be able to do that.
I'll say he spoke to Peter King this week with NBC Sports about the same. Peter King, one of the best senior journalists in the National Football League, straight up asked him, what's your motivation behind this? Why do you have this? And look, Jalen is a very private man. Mm-hmm. And he even said, look, I have no comment on that, unfortunately. And if it was up to me, you wouldn't even have found out about it.
Wow.
So, look, this guy, Philadelphia is praising this guy. He's already the GOAT. That he's already more loved than before because, look, he wants it just as much as the rest of it. He's using this as his motivation to remember that how he felt at that moment when that clock hit zero, when they lost that Super Bowl. And he does not want to let himself down. He doesn't want to let the city down. He doesn't want to let his teammates down. Yep. He wants to make sure that never happens again. And every single day, it's a reminder to himself of what happened that night.
Yeah, I agree with that. And not only does he talk the talk, but he walks the walk. He shows and proves. He comes to work. He does what he has to do. And honestly, that's why we love him. It's a lot of people talk the talk. I've known a lot of Philadelphia Eagle players that talk the talk that never walk the walk. Mm-hmm. And then we know some that talk the talk and walk the walk. We got guys in history that have put themselves on that pedestal of we're going to talk, but we're going to walk as well. And I feel like the proof is in the pudding, and that's why we feel so good. The guy's doing great. There is everyone talking shit.
I say no. Well, Phil in here is chiming in and saying Hurts walks on water, which is true.
Hurts walks on water, yeah.
But I say, like I said, Jalen Hurts did have the talk with Peter King, and here's a little bit that he had to discuss about this upcoming season.
Here with Jalen Hurts, quarterback of the NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles. Does it hurt to be referred to as NFC champion Eagles instead of Super Bowl champion Eagles? Do you still think about it?
Yeah, you think about a lot of moments that you can use as fuel moving forward, and it's a great opportunity we had last year, a great run we had, but, last year is just long gone, and it's about moving forward and building an identity for this team, figuring out what we're going to be this year.
In the offseason, you signed.
He cut that off back quick.
Well, it's a 6-minute interview. I'm not going to play the whole interview.
You're done.
I felt the first. Well, it's just asking about his contract. I didn't want to bore the listeners too much with too much audio. I'm sorry. I didn't have the opportunity to splice it down and cut it down. Working a full-time job over here,
Oh, here we go. Don't even continue on.
Thank you, Jennifer, for that.
Continue on.
But
he has a job, guys.
But yeah, look, Jalen's saying all the right things. Jalen is winning over the hearts of the fan base in the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah,
and it's just you can't root against this guy. The dude. I don't know what he could do wrong, but right now he can do something, and people probably won't care because of the way he is and the way he responds to adversity. in moments like this.
What can he do? What's the absolute worst he can do before you go, all right, this guy's a dirtball? Come on, you brought it up. You said it. You said he could do something.
Phil. Excuses. Sorry, not all of us are our own boss and make our own schedule and can record a morning show on Philadelphia Sports Network every goddamn morning.
Trending in the AM.
Trending in the AM. Make sure to check them out.
You're welcome. All 2 of our viewers now are your viewers. But you know what I'm saying? What? All right. So. What would make you? What's the catalyst?
Let's do this.
Let's
go
there.
We're not going down that fucking tube.
Kill a baby?
We're not going down.
Is that
here,
a problem?
We're not going down here. But look, I would say just looking just looking at the notes and looking what what's been going on at training camp. It's been a lot of positive. Last week we brought up about, is Cam Jurgens ready? Is he ready to step in that role as the right guard?
Yeah.
Or is management sort of just pushing him into that role because they want to know what they have in him? And so far, after the first week or so, he's been playing pretty well, living up to the hype, at least through practice.
On paper.
Quez Watkins, he is playing with the chip on his shoulder.
He should.
I'll say he's in, I think, the final year of his rookie deal, fourth year, fourth or fifth year. I can't remember how long he's been in the league, but
it's 4.
But look, he's a guy that you expect to step up because, look, they have a lot of firepower on offense, but opposing defenses, they're going to try to find ways to lock it down with Devontae and A.J. Brown and Dallas Goedert, and you need that other option for him. And Quez Watkins has shown you glimpses. He has shown you some promise every now and then. I'm not saying he's a top 5, top 10 NFL receiver in the league, but
he's a top 3 on this team.
He's a guy that I feel can step in and contribute to your team, and you want to see more of a contribution from a veteran like him.
Well, Quez Watkins things is what he spreads the field, and we need him to spread the field, which he does great. Problem with Quez is in tight situations, are you going to come down with that ball? And I think that's what he really needed to work on. I mean, I don't have a question on Quez's heart or maneuverability during the preseason and preseason games. What I care about, it'll be like week 3, maybe we're down a field goal. Is Quez going to catch that deep ball that we need? That's it. That's all, Quez. What?
Phil chiming in, Howie putting Jurgens at right guard to justify the draft. Absolutely, because look, you wasted a high draft pick, but so far it's panning out, and you still need to find something. You still need to find what this kid has. You don't want him riding the bench until Jason Kelly decides to hang up his cleats.
Right.
And by then it could be too late. He could walk. You're not gonna get anything for him. Right now, Jurgens has no trade value. So at least now you know what you have in the kid. Maybe he might be your future right guard until Kelsey decides to retire.
Right.
Or he could be a bargaining chip down the line if you find someone else that could maybe better suit that position or fill another need down the line. So, look, I don't blame Howie for putting Jurgens there. So it's obviously him or Steen, and right now Jurgens is the one that's been a little bit pulling away in training camp.
It is what it is. The best players play. That's what it is. Phil
chiming in again. Wide receiver depth is an issue. If something happens to AJ or Devontae, there's a big issue. And
100%.
There's no doubt about that, but that's sort of almost.
If something happens to Debo or Ayuk, I think it's the same situation.
Exactly. It's sort of almost it's almost on any roster.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do feel the Eagles are more a little equipped if they do lose one of those wide receivers.
I think so.
I don't hope that they do, but like I feel they have other options. Not the greatest options, but they have Quez,
right?
Who hopefully can step up his game. They still have Goddard. They have the tight end they drafted last year,
Calcaterra.
Yeah, that's it.
I only know that because of Madden. Thank you, Madden.
Calcaterra. So look, I feel that they still have some options for Jalen Hurts to still excel in the passing game. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see, but I feel we'll be fine with AJ and with Devontae and go another year in this offense, another year with Jalen Hurts at the helm, another year with Nick Sirianni as head coach.
Yeah,
this offense is going to be explosive.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always afraid to just say because you know what? Us as Eagles fans, we've always been this. It's always been a great season or a great run and then complete annihilation. So we're always afraid to be like, yeah, it's going to be a great season. But continue on.
A few more notes from camp this past week as far as like some position battles or the depth chart a little bit. So the Eagles did bring back a familiar face this offseason, Dennis Kelly, who they originally traded years ago for Darrell Green Beckham. Is back on the roster, and he sort of found that swing role, a depth piece for the Eagles' offensive line.
Gotta fill it every once in a while.
He's able to fill in both at left and right tackle spots. He was seeing a little bit of that in practice this week. Right now, according to the reports, Reed Blankenship is the only safety to log all the first-team reps at the at safety, so at one of the safety positions. So
I'm glad we brought that up.
So he right now looks like to solidify at least one of those position spots.
Can we stop on him for a second?
Well, hang on. Let me finish this. Okay. And then it has Terrell Edmonds, Sidney Brown, and Kayvon Wallace alternating, which Kayvon Wallace did get some first-team reps according to reports this week.
Who?
I don't know how. I didn't hear how well he did or how bad he did, but he did get some first-team reps. And Sidney Brown, he's a guy that he got a lot of buzz in mini camp and the rookie mini camps, and he's getting a little bit of buzz now. So
Sidney Brown,
he could be a guy to watch out for at not maybe in the beginning of the season, but he could be fighting for some playing time by end of the season, depending on how the position or the battles shape out.
Yeah, I agree with that. Last year when we were watching games with Reed Blankenship, I mean, obviously he was a rookie last year, so he made rookie mistakes. But there were flashes in the pan. There were moments where I'm like, hey, there's something about this guy. I mean, he's a hard-hitting, hard-playing guy, and honestly, like his football IQ, I thought was a little bit high as well. So I like Reed Blankenship. I feel like this guy is gonna actually surprise a lot of people this year and play that position to a high level where we're gonna talk about him a lot more and more as the season progresses. Continue on. I'm sorry.
I'll say a little bit of a promising. I'll say this was a little bit of a weakness for the Eagles the last couple of years is that slot corner position, especially when Avonte Maddox was out.
Yep.
Zach McPherson and Mario Goodrich have been seeing increased reps at the slot cornerback position. So I'll say it could be a little bit of a battle there as we head into the start of the season. As we already knew, Nakobe Dean is the starter at middle linebacker with Nicholas Morrow as in a battle with Christian Ellis. Who cares about the third string? But Tanner McKee and Ian Book continue to split 13 reps at quarterback. So just a little bit of news and notes as far as some of the camp battles and some of the depth chart positions that we were going to be discussing as cut days start coming up and as the season moves closer. That's pretty much it. Like,
you know what's weird? We haven't talked about the defense like extensively, like the defensive front. Like everyone's like, if you put the radio on, the TV on, it's all defensive line. But I think there's so many different positions that are being filled without us even realize it's happening. We're focusing on the defensive line, obviously, because the defensive line is going to be our strength. But I feel like there's a lot of young guys that are going to step it up this year on the defensive side of the ball. Sidney Brown was one of them. Reed Blankenship is another guy. And this is a good feeling. It's a good feeling to have hope and have a season where we're going into the season. I don't want to say without question that this team is at least going to put out good product, but it really does feel that way. It feels like this team is well put together from top to bottom. What do you think?
I said it earlier and you fucking gave me shit. I said that.
You can't yell at me like that. I got glasses on, man.
I told you there's a lot of talk and a lot of buzz that this might be even a better roster than the team that went to the Super Bowl last season.
You said as a whole, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know yet. I mean, on paper, it sounds great. Look, we've dealt with the Wentzes. We've dealt with these quarterbacks that are flashes in the pan.
But like you said,
we don't know.
But like you said, we got a lot of speed, and we provided a lot of young talent. Look, Kelly Ringo's been has been turning heads in practice.
Another name we didn't talk about.
So look, especially the defense side of football, it's gonna be a whole lot different than what we saw last year.
Now, all it takes is for them to put it together. That's all. Continue on.
Your wife,
what did she say?
Apparently, Always Sunny reference. That's what you were fucking referring to.
You can't. yeah, that's exactly what I did.
No clue.
Anyone that watches that Always Sunny gets the reference that she's talking about. That's what I did earlier.
Okay, but also we teased last week, and it became official before Monday because someone in the Philadelphia Eagles social media department completely fucked up and dropped the ad for the Philadelphia Eagles Kelly Green jerseys before Monday's reveal. So they unfortunately had to reveal it early, and it is official. The Eagles will wear their Kelly Green jerseys twice this season. Once on Sunday Night Football against the Miami Dolphins.
Yes, sir.
And then also at the link against the Buffalo Bills. So 2 chances to see the Eagles in Kelly Green and not Midnight Green, man. Apparently Josh Sweat's a huge fan of the Midnight Green.
Is he?
He even said that they need to change it to the Kelly Green full-time permanently and make that their official color again, because I don't know, something about it. And look, the jerseys are hot. The jerseys look nice.
Right.
If you get your hands on them. People waited out at 3:30 in the morning, fucking tailgating from the link in the parking lot, in the streets, wherever the fuck they were, tailgating
just to get
freaking jerseys. And look, there's still plenty available at Philadelphia Eagles Pro Shops and other local establishments. But look, Fanatics dropped the goddamn ball.
Yeah.
Look, if you're one of those people that ordered at 9 o'clock a.m. online on the website, most likely 99% or 90%, your order got freaking canceled because apparently Fanatics oversold, or if you didn't get it canceled, somehow you're not going to get your jersey until goddamn November.
Damn, man, just order that shit from China, bro.
At that rate, you might as well fucking buy a bootleg. There were people down at the link that I heard that dropped between $3 to $5K on fucking jerseys.
How many pizzas is that, Phil? That's a lot of pizzas, man.
That's a lot of
pizzas. You were a component. You were against the Kelly Green movement last week.
I'm not against it,
but you didn't know what the hoopla was about.
I didn't agree to the fucking hype. And look, the jerseys are nice.
The hype is real, though.
The fact that people dropped almost $5K on jerseys that aren't even fucking look, they're not even sewn on. The jerseys that they're selling right now are the cheap decals.
China.
Well, not China, but like they're screen printed, and either the bad print, like the
shit that peels off when you don't wash that shit right.
Well, when you wash, you don't wash it inside out on delicate like you're supposed to, and hand dry. You dry that in the dryer, and that fucking ruins the decal immediately.
Why are you wash shaming me? I am so triggered right now by this wash shaming.
Your wife gets you a nice jersey and then you ruin it in a week.
Not fair, man. Not fair. But yeah, you were the one that said that you don't understand the hype, but here it is. This is marketing at its best. This is what the Philadelphia Eagles do when they're doing good. What?
Jenna chime in. What are you talking about, Jeffrey? You love to drop $5K on jerseys.
That's right. Thank you, Jenna.
If I'm dropping $5K on jerseys, they're gonna be signed. I'm sorry, I'm not dropping $5K. Like Peter said, I'm going to China and buying those bootlegs for $40 or $50. They're almost just the same fucking thing.
That's because he's been buying championship belts that are made out of real gold.
Replica.
Goddamn, even this championship belt that I got winning the fantasy league,
which apparently
right here, is probably real gold. He wanted it at his house,
which we have an opening because according to Peanut, he's not playing this year.
I don't know yet.
Tool bag.
I don't know yet. I gotta
fucking tool bag.
I gotta talk to my family, make sure that I'm physically ready to go through the trials and tribulations of a whole season. I want to make sure I'm ready. I don't know. I'm Muhammad Ali at his prime, and I probably should just retire with the belt. But maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
But look, thank you again for tuning in. Quick fucking show. Little training camp. Hopefully more to discuss. And maybe we'll be when the fuck's the game? It's 8 days away. So it's next Friday. So maybe we'll do a show Friday before the game. We'll see how it feels. Maybe if you want to chime in or come on, we'll throw the link out there. That's here from Eagles Nation. Here from the Eagles fan base. Okay, now fucking bring on the show.
Invite everybody.
No one wants to fucking hear us talk and ramble or see you wear a fucking Einstein.
I was waiting. I wore this thing the whole time, waiting for your response. You do it. I'm like, Jeffrey has grown as a man, and I knew that shit was bubbling.
Whatever, bro.
Yeah.
But look, it's an exciting time. Football is almost here. Eagles football is right around the corner, and the only place to get all the hype and all the knowledge and all the blabbering bullshit is right here on the AT Sports Network. Birds, Beers, and BS. We have the AT Birds Weekly Report. Yeah. We also, if you're a Phillies fan, we have Frankly Phil's and Max Miners. If you're a Phillies fan, with
Adam Mack, shout out Adam Mack.
Say, look, the Philadelphia Union right now, we have Across the Pitch. So look, we're the network for you. If you're looking for the non-traditional sports talk or non-traditional Eagles talk, you don't hear guys banter and rave and fucking curse and burp and crap, whatever. Yeah. We're the place to go to. So again, make sure you're following, liking, subscribing. It's the only place to be here on the AT Sports Network. But let's thank our sponsors before we get the fuck out of here. Let's thank our friends at Stuff to the Grills in Allentown. They are located off the Iroquois Trail in the Old Town Shopping Center. Order by calling 484-274-6760 or visit StuffToTheGrills.com for the full menu and specials. I'd like to thank our friends at Vinny's Pizza and Restaurant. They are located also off Iroquois Trail in the Old Town Shopping Center. Yep. Order takeout or delivery 610-395-2300 or Vinny'sPizzaPA.com. I'd like to also remember Philly Sports Trips. I probably should really fucking change that, but I keep on fucking forgetting because I'm a lazy fuck.
Damn, a lot of F-bombs there, bro.
Join us at Philly Sports Trip this season. Eagles and Jets, October 15th, not the 25th, the 15th. And also in Washington, October 29th, you get the bus trip. You get the tickets. You get the unlimited. You get the tailgate with the all you can eat drink and food. You get to hang out with Eagles Nation, partying it up, getting you ready for game day. Yes. There's going to be a bunch of other surprises there as well. Yeah. There's usually former players. Yep. There's celebrities. There's a DJ. Look, it's the place to be. And if you want to be involved, you want to attend, go to phillysportstrip.com, type in Allentown in the option when you check out so they know you want to leave from Allentown. And look, AT Sports Network, AT Birds, Beers, and BS. Yeah. We're all going to be there. So we want you to be there as well. So again, $99 deposit right now.
Give us money.
And pay the rest at the end of the month before the start of the season. Mm-hmm. Again, $99 deposit, pay the rest October or August 31st, whatever the fuck the end of the month is.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. And by the way, hold on. I will be on the Jets trip, which is on my wife's anniversary. She has been gracious enough to let me go on this thing.
Yeah, you almost fucked up twice, bro.
Yeah, because the other one's on her birthday.
Around her birthday.
Love you, baby. Appreciate it.
But again, make sure to check that out. And also, again, if we forgot to mention, which I think I did, Manscaped.com. Use the code AAT Sports. 20% off using the code AAT Sports at Manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. Mm-hmm. So make sure to use that code and save some money and your save your balls a little bit.
Man, shave your balls, man. That shit is funky. Seriously, man.
Man, my wife's throwing you under the bus, bro.
What does she say now?
According to him, it's just our anniversary.
Oh, Jenna, shut the fuck up. You home wrecker.
Pretty much. But again, thank you one for tuning in. We'll be back next week talking more birds, more football, more bullshit here on Birds, Beers, and BS. As we end every goddamn stupid show we do here on this network.
Hey, drink them if you got them.
Yeah, what the fuck you said.
Support for AAT Sports Network is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped's Performance Package is the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. With this offer, you'll join over 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. Enjoy 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code AAT Sports. That is AAT Sports at Manscaped.com. As a married man, I have been there. Personal grooming can be difficult and pretty painful. Luckily, the Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and oh man, it is a game changer. Inside this package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, the Crop Reviver toner, a pair of performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all of your new tools. First off, the Lawnmower 4.0. This thing is the future of grooming. Because this trimmer is waterproof, you can say goodbye to the mess. You thought that was good, but want to take your grooming game even further to the next level? The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. The Weed Whacker is also waterproof and provides proprietary skin-safe technology which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate nose holes. Their Crop Preserver ball deodorant and Crop Reviver ball toner will change the way you approach your hygiene routine. Trust me when I say this, fellas, your balls will be thankful. To top it all off, Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort in boxers to another level. So remember, get 20% off and free shipping with the code AAT Sports at Manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at Manscaped.com and use code AAT Sports to support us. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.